Sometimes you don't even want them back. You just want them to text you. There's a difference. Because the moment your phone lights up, your whole emotional state changes for a second. And that's the part nobody really wants to admit. Sometimes you don't miss the person. You miss being emotionally occupied. You can see it in the weird little behaviors. Opening their chat even though you already know there's nothing new. Checking their profile during movies. Rereading old messages while pretending you're just randomly there. Looking at your notifications. Locking the phone. Then checking again 2 minutes later like something magically changed. And the scary part is, your brain starts doing this automatically. Not because you're deeply in love. Your mind just got used to someone constantly happening inside it. That's why nights feel worse. Not because nighttime is emotional. Distraction just slows down. Less noise, less stimulation, less interruption. And suddenly, your brain notices the empty space again. That's usually when you start missing them the most. Not during work, not while laughing, not while scrolling, during silence. That part matters because people think attachment always comes from connection. Sometimes it comes from repetition. Checking, waiting, wondering, anticipating. Tiny emotional spikes over and over again until the person becomes connected to stimulation itself. One text changes your mood. One dry reply ruins your night. One delayed response creates anxiety. One notification gives relief. And after a while, your emotional state starts waiting for something from them. Not even love sometimes. Just movement. Something. That's why some people don't even know what to do once somebody fully likes them back. Because calm love feels quieter than emotional uncertainty. And uncertainty keeps the brain busy. Your brain starts searching for signs. A story view. A repost. A random like. A typing bubble. Anything. Not because it means something huge. Your brain just wants emotional activity again. That's why you can spend hours barely thinking about them, then suddenly feel destroyed. After seeing one small thing online, a picture, a song, their name, their active status, and instantly, your brain starts replaying the whole emotional loop again. Not the relationship, the stimulation, the anticipation, the emotional occupation. That's why some people say they miss someone, but lose interest the moment the person actually comes back consistently. Because fantasy keeps the brain busy. Reality usually slows down. Reality becomes normal, predictable, quiet. And quiet starts feeling unfamiliar once your brain gets used to emotional fluctuation all the time. Especially now. Because nobody fully disappears anymore. You can partially access people forever. Their stories, their playlists, their reposts, fragments, tiny digital traces. Just enough presence to keep your brain emotionally attached, not enough to let it settle. So the loop stays alive. Checking, waiting, refreshing, imagining, over and over. Okay, until eventually, you don't even know if you miss the person anymore, or if you just miss having someone constantly interrupt your mind. Because maybe the hardest part wasn't losing them. Maybe the hardest part was losing someone who kept you from feeling alone inside your own head.